Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. Sean J. Harris here at Generational Wealth Academy. Listen, a lot of people. Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. Sean J. Harris here at Generational Wealth Academy. Let's talk about focusing and narrowing in your focus. See, many times people go from ideal to ideal or business from business to business, and they just jump around and never stay focused. Now, there's a difference between just jumping around and not capitalizing or monetizing on an idea than it is to actually take a skill set, learn a skill set, and become a teacher of a skill set. Now, I remember growing up, my dad would always teach me business is business is business. Basically, that means that no matter what business you're in, they're all the same as far as the mechanics of operating a successful business. My very first business, I was 7 years old. My brother and I, we had a landscaping business. We would go around, push the lawnmower, the gas can, and we would actually cut grass. We would make $7. My brother would keep $4 because he cut the larger portion. I cut the smaller portion of the yard, and I made $3. And we would just reinvest. And we built a business, and we made pretty good money back in the 80s. I think this was like, late 70s, early 80s. So we made actually good money there. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, so I've always involved myself with entrepreneurship. So I've done numerous things over the last 30 years as it relates to business. As I told you, my first business was cutting grass. I'm just going to give you a list of things that I've done, but not just done them, I've made money from them. I've made lots of money from these different ideas, and now I'm able to culminate all of these skill sets, and I can teach very effectively multiple strategies to help our clients to develop businesses and create money from doing them. Something simple as tax yields. There's a lot of money in tax yields. I've had a home inspection company, made plenty of money with that. We had a porta pot business. We actually sold that business about 2 years ago. Very profitable business. We had a security firm. First year in that company made over $250,000 in less than a year, the very first year. On real estate company. Believe it or not, I was actually a bounty hunter. Can you believe that? I teach you how to run a bounty hunting company. We currently own a healthcare company. So these are things that we teach. We had a cleaning company that was very, very, very successful. This is where our kids cut their teeth in entrepreneurship to start understanding the mechanics of business, the behind the scenes, the financials, to where they now run their own six-figure companies. I ran a paint and tile company back with my home inspection company. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we had a paint and tile company because many of the people needed tile work done, and they also needed painting services when they were purchasing their new homes. This is another business we made tons of money with. I'm currently developing an aviation company right now. Many of you guys know I'm an Air Force guy. I love aircraft. It takes time to build an aviation company. We're in the process of doing that now. Publishing company. I'm a 36-time author. I've written 36 best-selling books. My children are 4-time authors. They wrote 4 books each. So I teach people about publishing. A lot of money there. The kids business, as you guys know, Kennedy has a health nutrition company where she has her own kids multivitamin. She has a health food journal. She also has another segment of her business where she specializes and have her own line of African American baby dolls. You guys know about Caden's businesses. He teaches kids about financial literacy. He has his own financial literacy bus, a bus that he bought himself, and then did a capital raise of $50,000 to retrofit the bus. These are things we teach our clients. We're very successful. We're very proven at what we do. Let's talk about assisted living. Tara and I, we've taken courses on assisted living facilities. We can teach you how to run an assisted living facility. Stocks. We've invested in tons of stocks. We make good money in the stock market. Another business that doesn't sound so sexy, but there's a lot of money in that, is mobile home investing. We've done that, made tons of money doing that as well. We can teach you how to do that. Auto auctions. Mentioned to you guys in stories in the past where I actually took $60. A buddy of mine said, "How much money you got in your pocket right now?" I said, "I had $100. He said, "Let's go buy a car at the auction." I was like, "No way you're gonna buy a car for $100." Long story short, I ended up buying a Honda Accord. I think it was a Honda Civic or Honda Accord. It was like a 1983 model. Bought that thing for $60. Put it on eBay Motors that same day. Sold it that night for $120, doubling my profit. Went back to the auction the next day, bought a Mitsubishi Mirage, sold that for like 320 bucks. Took that 320 bucks and bought a Q45 a couple days later for $300. Ended up selling that Q45 for $1,800. Then ultimately I segued my way to start purchasing Lexus, Mercedes, BMWs, all off that $160. These are the strategies you have to learn from someone who's done it, who's proven. Dog breeding, guys. I actually bred Rottweilers for many years back in the late 90s, mid to late 90s. Very profitable. And again, business is business is business. They all operate pretty much the same. How about hotshot freight? I've taken many classes in hotshot freight, so I know how to operate and run and manage a freight company. Again, these are things, strategies that we can teach you. So it's super important that you get around people who not just got different ideas, not just jump from one idea. They're doing grant writing this week. Next week they're doing mobile notary, and they're just jumping from business to business to business. You have to have someone who's proven in what they do, someone who's financially free and independent as a result of the knowledge of building businesses, who've built businesses. One of my hashtags is generational wealth in real life. What I teach, we live. We've done it. We've proven ourselves. So it's super important that you understand that you got to focus. And if you're like me, where you have multiple skill sets, you harness that into one package, and now we teach entrepreneurship and creating indestructible generational wealth to so many families, helping families create 6- and 7-figure incomes, helping business leaders grow and develop their businesses to the next level. So if you're in a position where you're ready to add a zero onto the back of your bank account, let's connect. Visit me at growfamilylegacy.com. All right, guys, make impact.